Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Nearby Nation, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tropatech. And if you look around, the texture pack has changed a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too bad, guys. Now, there was a lot of discussion down below in the comment section about, oh my god, and let me go ahead and just read this, because this is going to get it a little bit clearer for you guys to focus on. Hey Nearby, not to be mean, but I told you show on the texture pack being confused, so for now when you change it, it really doesn't mind. P.S. Love your videos, Mr. Creeper112. And so on and so forth, as well as there was some that said, you asked us if you wanted facts, and a lot of users did, yet you're going back on your word. Man, well at least you used faithful. Always sounds like you're tired in this video. Yeah, I was a little bit tired in the last video as well, but yeah, so yes, I went back on my word. I was the first one to say that. You guys didn't have to say that because I said that to myself. But we went with a texture pack that is more close to nature, to vanilla, than anything. But I have a discussion for you guys. Any of you guys know how to make texture packs? Because somebody suggested that I should make my own texture pack. That was Mirito106 says, you should make your own texture pack. That would be cool. Well, I don't want my own texture pack. But what would be cool though is if I had my own custom skin for, say down here, the bar down here, and say right here. My own little custom, maybe like purple and blue or something like that. I don't know. If you guys could reskin that and make that awesome. I know I could probably do that, but I think that leaves features for you guys to do. So if anyone is a texture pack maker and wants to do that, go ahead and do that and submit your awesome stuff to me via, let's say, what would we gonna say? Submit it via YouTube PM, and I'll take a look at it, and if it's really, really cool, I will use it, because I'm always interested in that. But at least for now, guys, the items look identical to what they're supposed to, which makes it a little bit easier. Also, I was able to get IC2 as well for Faithful, so as you can see, the generators and all that look awesome. I'm not sure if there's an EE. If you guys can tell me if there is an EE add-on for texture pack for Faithful, and we can do that as well. So, what we need to do in this video is our first steps for IndustrialCraft. As always, I go through almost the same first steps. So we made all of the copper cable. We already have 64 circuits, so that's awesome. We made all of the machine blocks. That's good. We need to make some tree taps. I think that was the first thing that we were doing was tree taps. Wasn't it? Because we had like 3 staring at us supposedly, and yeah, I kind of missed all 3 of them. So let's fly back over here where I think tree taps were, unless they were actually in here and I was missing them. There's one. I was missing them because I wasn't used to the texture pack, guys. To be honest. Maybe if I played the texture pack a lot in my spare time, I would understand everything. Like right now, I can look at my textures and see, oh my gosh, I know what that is. Because it's not that different. Sticky resin looks almost exactly like sticky resin except for a higher res. I mean, look at that. Squid looks almost exactly like squid except for a higher res. So, Faithful does make it a lot better, and it just makes it cleaner too. Everything looks just like vanilla, except for if you are watching me in HD, it looks like an excellent HD version of vanilla. Except for that, I'm not sure why that's happening. Oh, it's like a halfway invisible crafting table. That's awesome. Invisible crafting tables. Gotta love it. Huh, there's one right there too. Oh, I love invisible furnaces. Cool. Wonder why they don't have the front side on them. This is the best furnaces in the world. I'll have to figure that out. Huh, sooner or later. Maybe it's just because I need to re-log in. Let's try that. Single player. Tropatech. Nope. We are just missing... Well, I did go ahead and add the pack. Maybe I added it wrong. Well, no. It's only missing one side. That is the greatest thing ever. I love that. That's awesome. Anyways, let's focus more on what we need to do and what's at hand today. So, there is 2 more tree taps, and we need them all to be unused. So, we only need 1 more tree tap that is unused. And I don't think we're going to get it, guys. I think we're going to actually have to make one. Probably gonna have to make a tree tap. It's cool though. Should be able to make one just easily as long as we get some wood. So let me do that right there to get some wood. That right there to get the wood. Come in here And we'll just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm always using these wrong, I know that. You guys always blame me for using these the wrong way. But it's just how I roll, it's how I use them. So we'll do that to get the extractor with the electronic circuit, as well as the tree taps. One thing I need to do, and I still have not done, is actually install the advanced machines. So I need to do that safely without ruining my world, which should be not that hard to do. So we'll do that by next episode, and we should be able to upgrade. So in this episode, we're going to do vanilla IC2 stuff. Or not vanilla modded IC2 stuff. And in the next episode, we'll do the add-ons for the macerator and the singularity compressor and all that. And then, as well, I've been asked this like 8,000 times because this is called Tropatech. KittyCat1423 says, go to the tropics, please, just go to the tropics. So, after next episode, we will go to the tropics, and with our unpowerful biasness, we'll make some exciting stuff. How's that? So we are going to go to the tropics in 2 episodes. This episode, next episode, and then we're going to go to the tropics. Happy? First time going to the tropics. Apparently, this guy likes to live in on my area. This is my area. My area. I can fly too now. You think you're special? Not as special as I am anymore. Okay, so let's get some torches down. Shall we? We definitely need some torches down. Do we have any torches in there? No, we do not. But we have this right here. And what am I going to put in there? An egg? An egg's not worth a torch? You kidding me? Figure at least 1 egg would be worth a torch. Now it's just trolling me. You're not going to give me a torch now? Really? Really? No torch. Wow. Wow. That is a... There it is. It's like such a middle EMC ground is the torch, and it's just like, I'm not going to give you one. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so I have a huge thing to read. It's very huge. And it all makes sense too. I hope. I don't want you to rage right now, but seriously, balance your focus between us and playing the game, because else it makes us break our PCs, because it's usually blind as a bat, so please balance your focus. I hate raging at awesome people as you, because you're awesome and these mods and stuff, but it makes me rage because you concentrate too much on us and not enough on the game, so please balance the focus of yours. Thanks, and by the way, Faithful32. Mad Minecraftian 2. Okay, so I don't think it was actually that was making me go insane. I think if anything that was making me go insane, let's get electronic furnace, why not, is, let's get a couple of these. The texture pack that was driving me insane, not knowing what stuff was. Toolbox, what's that used for? I have no clue what that's used for. It looks awesome though. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and go with fiber wire, since we have the diamonds for it. And we're just gonna need some glass for it, which is not that hard to get. We can get glass really easily. We just need to put wood up there. Excuse me for a second. Get that. Put wood up there. Glass, glass. Alright, we already got the redstone, so now we should be able to make the fiber wire that we need. 44 of that. Awesome, now we won't have to worry about upgrading that. Let me correct my inventory there. Whoa. Correcting my inventory with the crafting table 3 open. Not a good idea, apparently. Definitely not a good idea. I might have to be right back for a second. Maybe. Are you gonna stop freezing from me? For me, because of me? Guess not. I guess it's just gonna freeze up for me and not come back. So we'll be right back in 2 seconds, guys, after this unfreezes. You're kidding me. It like unfroze exactly right when I did that. That was right when I pressed F9. It was like, I could work again for you. Now that you're not recording, I'll work again for you. So, we're not gonna use a bat box because bat boxes are too weak. So let's go with MFE to start out with. And I don't need that. I need the other recipe, which is 4 of the energy crystals, 4 copper cable, and a machine block. Unfortunately for me, I just went ahead and used all my energy, all my diamonds up. That's very unfortunate for me. There we go. Got our diamonds back. Awesome. So we need 4 of those, 4 of that, and some redstone, some other stuff. So now we should be able to make our MFE right there. We're also going to need a low voltage transformer, so we're going to need our wood back for that. What is that? A sifter? Wonder what you would use a sifter for. Interesting. So we need a LV, or a low voltage transformer, right there. So we're gonna need copper, is what we're missing. That's the one thing we're missing from our ingredients, copper. I should be able to just put some gold in there, get some iron, throw that in there, and get some copper. And now we should have what we've been waiting for, that. So we have the MFE, we have the low voltage transformer, and we have generators, but they're not the geothermal generators we had before, so we're still gonna have to make those. But we can at least get a start here. So we know this is gonna be our wall, and it's actually gonna come out a little bit, so our machines are gonna hang not this far back. So I'm gonna put that right there, and then I'm gonna put this right here. That way I make sure all the dots are there. I have room for my wiring on the backside. And eventually I'll upgrade this to an MFSU. But for right now, let's just go with that. And eventually we'll have a nuclear power plant on the backside of this going. So that's going to be awesome as well. So there we go. We got that. We can go ahead and put our electric furnaces on our pedestals that we want to put on. Pedestals, you know what I mean. I want to put some nice design in here. So what are we going to go with for design? Thinking about it. Guess we can use, yeah, there we go. We can use some of this stuff for the nice design. There we go. Alright, so there we go. And I think I'm gonna put, yeah, let's go with the electronic furnaces. Here's our MFE. We're going to make sure that we can get to that at all times. That way I know exactly what voltage we're setting at. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a hole right here. And that right there. That way I can just click in there and be like, okay, that's how much how much power we have there. And to charge this, we're going to be using 3 geothermals. Actually, we could do 6 geothermals here. Yeah, we'll do 6 geothermals there. So we need geothermal generators. First, we can put our electronic furnaces down. So I'll put one. I know I'm not going to get that back like I want it to. Am I? Oh, wow. Look at that. I was lucky. There's like a rare chance that you can get it back like that. Alright, there's our electric furnaces. We can put our extractor on this side. So for right now, that's all we got. Now, let's look at moving to geothermal generators. And we're going to need just some refined iron, some empty cells, and some glass. We already got the glass. We can get the refined iron really quickly like this. So now we just need the empty cells. Do we have any empty cells left over? We should have empty cells left over, but maybe not. All we need is tin anyways. So let's just get some tin real quick by placing that there and that there. Get some tin. Awesome. And now we should just be able to go ahead and make what we need to make. Geothermal generator. Geothermal, geothermal, geothermal. Alright, we got our 6 geothermals that we need. How I'm going to wire these up is I'm just going to place that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. And we're going to wire them from the back all into the central hub. So that's going to go there, that's going to go there. There we go. They're all surrounding the MFE, so that MFE should like super duper power up. Although I am still not able to reach the MFE now to see the power. We shouldn't have a problem with that. Hopefully, we shouldn't have a problem with that. So from the bottom side and the top side, we're going to have tubes going in order to put the nice little lava cells inside. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and just put the lava cells in ourselves, which we can go get from over here. Put the copper cable up so we can charge our MFE up. I think we have plenty of lava cells already over here. Actually, we may not. I did break that collector, didn't I? Or no, maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. I think I decided not to. Loop Seaman says, can somebody tell me how the German words ended up in EE, like klein and the numbers? I don't know. I'll have to talk to Power more about that. I'm not exactly sure how that ended up being like that. Alright, oh, second floor. I went down too far. Second floor. All the way over here in the corner. Plenty of geothermal power. That should be enough for right now. As you can see, just one collector and one condenser makes enough to automatically pump into this stuff, so that's all we're going to need. And I'll probably use red power tubes and a filter just because it will not go. Actually, it will go. I'll have to put red power tubes and a filter, and I think there's something else you can do to stop it from filling up or trying to fill up. So we'll put that up there. I am worried that if I put that tubes going to the top, it's not going to go to the bottom of this. That is a worry that I do have. Oh wow, that's kind of loud. You're kind of loud there, machines. Just a little bit. Let's see what you got coming on back here on this side. Oh yeah, we're getting plenty of power. Plenty of power. You know what? Now that I think about it, we're not going to be able to do that right there. We need to move the machines over. Actually, we could. If no, because then that's going to connect to there. Yeah, we're going to need. I think I have an electric wrench, don't I? I think we do. Let's go back to our main home, and I think it's right there. Laugh a lot. You said macerator instead of extractor. Good memory, Nearby. Noob Killer 102. I have an awesome memory, except for when I'm sleepy. Which I am sleepy now, but I'm not that sleepy. I'm not tired, so I'm not exhausted like I was. I guess I just worked myself to the bone the other day. That's why I was so tired. Plus, it was the 4th, so that's pretty awesome as well. Electric wrench. There we go. I knew we had one. I remember seeing it. Don't have to worry. Oh, I'm still kind of worried about those textures, though. Why are they not showing up? I'll have to see. The original forum post for yeah, I'm taking you out. For Faithful was actually down, so that wasn't actually good, by the way. But I can turn this to lossless mode by pressing M and shift clicking. There we go. And then I just need to put this in my MFE to charge it up. And now that's charged, I won't lose them when I try to get them. Alright, now just go back into my bag and pull these out. Now we're going to have these at least one away, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that right there, that right there. We can make this a nice little design. So now we can't have that going on top. I don't even think that's going to work if it goes on top. I'll have to see. We'll worry about piping the geothermal stuff in, or the lava in later. Huh, cool looking. And then on this side we're gonna have that. This side we're gonna have that. And what we'll do is we'll just have that coming up here to that. Crack. And this can even pump even farther out. There we go. So we can put more and more machines on it, and we'll always have energy in there. As you can see, the electric furnace is already powered up, so I can actually take the stuff out of my bag that I do need to cook, such as that. Oh, we need a macerator first, don't we? We need to make a macerator. You know what, I'm not too worried about it. I know I could double the profit. I just need to take the sounds out for IC2 again, or disable the sounds again, because since I'm messing with IC2 so much, definitely need to do that. FIFAX 2010 says, I don't have a tap. Hovers over 3. Yep, you're one of those guys. Huh, just kidding. Yeah, I know. That's because of the texture pack. Stop blaming me. Okay, so now that we got that, let's work on the macerator. So we need flint. Flint should be pretty easy to get, if I've already learned it, which it doesn't look like I have. Is there gravel? You know what, let me just get sandstone. Let's do it the way that I just did it, like not even 2 seconds ago in my other series. There we go. Speaking of other series, Wilhelm says, it could be nice. You start a new series like Evil Minecraft, Yogboxer, so on. Sorry for the bad English from Denmark. So what do you guys think about that? Not necessarily Yogbox, but something like Evil Minecraft or something like that. Where did the flint go? I know I picked it up. I saw it float in my inventory. It got changed over, didn't it? Stupid freaking black hole band. Black hole band, you die. You die, black hole band. You die long time. Alright, we got the sandstone again. Alright, let's see if we can get flint again. See how lucky we are for the second time in a row. Oh, we're pretty lucky actually. Let me go ahead and learn that. There we go. I knew I didn't learn it. Alright, so now we need like 3 of these. So we got the flint. Actually, let's go for more than 3. There we go. That's a lot of macerators right there. Alright, macerators are pretty easy to make. They're only going to take a couple of circuits, a couple of, yeah, we can make quite a bit of these actually. Magnetizer. I could have a pole again. It's awesome. Let's see, what are we missing in here that we need for that? We're missing the stone. That's what we're missing. Who would have thought stone would be so important? Not I, said the blind man. Now we can make macerators. There we go, we got 5 macerators. Look at that. It's enough to keep stuff going for quite a while. And they're all hooked up and they're all powered. You come back over here to this side, look, we're already at 60,000. Awesome. So now I can just come over here and throw that in there, and throw that in there, and throw that in there. Mess with my sound again. I promise I'll fix that by next episode, so no more bad sounds. I just don't want to interrupt myself here. Money and people. You know that the item and the block textures are separated, right? So anything that's not placeable can be changed. Interesting. That is very interesting. I'll have to think about that. Anything that is not an item and a block texture are separate. Alright, so we already got the electric furnace going. We could make solar panels, but I'm not going to do that. You know what we could do? Since we got all the macerators, we need compressors, and then we can make some overclockers. So let's go with compressor. So we need a machine block and a circuit and some smooth stone. Interesting. This one takes smooth stone. And now we should be able to make compressors. Look at that. We got 14 compressors. I don't know why I just made 14. That was pretty stupid of me. We got plenty of compressors though, guys. Never gonna run out of compressor. Ever. Not for the rest of my life. We're gonna have a wall of compressors. Should I make these double high? I'm almost tempted to. Why not? Oh, look at that. Look how many compressors we got. And we still have 2 left because I gotta get rid of this one. Yes, it turned back into a machine block. So all I lost was a circuit and some smooth stone. Not too shabby. I mean, I did lose quite a bit out of that, but still. Plenty of compressors. You really need macerators. That when you need that many macerators as compressors over here on this side now, don't we? Interesting. So we need more flint. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. We need more flint. Macerator? Holy jeez, 41 macerators? Yeah, we got plenty of macerators now. I'm giving out macerators. We're having a Macy State sell on macerators. I should have learned the first. I didn't think it was going to make that many. I thought maybe like 10 and max. 6 over there. 6 over there. Awesome. Go big or go home, you know? And we still have macerators left. Question is this power going to be enough for everything? I hope it is. Especially when we get overclockers in there. We're going to need like a system that makes the overclockers for us. Because that is a lot of stuff to power up. One macerator's filling left out. It's not getting its power. So it's a little off-centered because of that right there, the extra, but I mean, it looks pretty good. Wall of compressors, wall of macerators, and 1 extractor, and 2 iron furnaces, and our nice little oven thing in the center. And we still have 34 macerators. So we wasted a whole bunch of circuits right there. Die. I am trying to lose these though, by the way. And it's doing pretty good. I don't think I've gotten 1. Alright, we got some of that back. And we only have 1 electric circuit now. Awesome. So, with the compressors, what we're going to need to do is make coolant cells. Coolant cells. So we need a whole bunch of water cells. So we need 10 for this. And I'm going to come in here and throw that all up there. Wish that would transform back. Would be awesome. It's not going to, but it would be awesome. Why isn't the tin able to make the empty cell? There it is. It's right there. Cool. Ow! What are you, like King Cobra? Back off! You punk. Back off. Make a diamond drill. Super fast now. Breaks just takes energy and you can wear it like a lap pack and have loads of energy. Yep, we're gonna have to make a diamond drill. We will as soon as we get done filling these things up with water. Which is gonna take a while. I know we're destroying the still water around our place, but oh well. I need a deployer right by a water place and just put a stack of these in. That would probably be the best way to do this. Problem with putting these inside of a compressor is that you can put as many as you want in there, but it'll only do 1 at a time and you have to remove them. That's why having more than 1 of these compressors is a good idea. It's a lot of compressors, by the way. Oh, great. Wrong. We need them in an extractor, not a compressor. Making snowballs out the who-was. My bad. My bad. Totally my bad. Hey, at least we have snowballs though, guys. Right? You can't down me for the snowballs. We can have a snowball fight whenever we want now. See, we got plenty of snowballs. Snowball fight with snakes? Why not? Snakes on a snowball fight. I don't really like that very much. Looks like we're gonna have to make a lot more extractors, by the way. Just saying, we're gonna have to make a lot more extractors. Where are we gonna put them? I don't know. We could make like a wall going out this way with the extractors. Guess we'll work on the overclockers in the next episode when they'll be useful in the new machines that we're gonna be adding in. For right now, let's go ahead and get ourselves situated with a diamond drill. How's that? Since we do have one circuit left and some awesome stuff. We need some of this stuff. We need a battery, which I don't think we even have a battery right now because we don't. But we don't even have enough tin to make a battery yet. Nice. Guess we can use some of that. That would be good. Some cable. We'll come over here, throw that in there, get some tin, awesome. And now we need redstone, so client start for the win. Get some redstone out of that. Awesome. So we should be able to make a battery now, which would lead to making a diamond drill, or a mining drill. And then if we had a couple more diamonds, which we don't yet, but let's come over to our milk makers and see how much diamonds we have. A Pineapple 3 says, I know this is kind of random nearby, but are you going to do a Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? It's very random, and I'm not sure how many people would... Actually, I can't ask that, because every time I ask how many people would be interested, I always get like, oh yeah, I would love to watch that, and then all of a sudden nobody watches it, so it's like kind of almost pointless, it seems like. I don't know. I miss Thombling, too. That's what I miss. All my Thombling woes. This place just lights up at night, doesn't it? With all this stuff over here. Alright, so let's get more diamonds. We're only going to get like one worth of diamonds, and now we should be able to make our diamond drill. There's two kinds of diamond drills. That's pretty interesting. So what's this look like in my hand? Oh, it almost looks like Sweet Tooth's drill or something like that. I don't know. Looks like a snow cone with a blue tip. Almost. Almost. Now we need a lap pack, which is going to take a lot of resources, but we could do this. Well, we can also make a mining drill while we're at it as well. Let's go ahead and go to, what is it? I think it's under armor, right? Even though it's not really armor. Yeah, it is. Lap pack. First thing first, we're going to have to make a pack anyways. A battery pack. So let's put that up there. That right there. And get plenty of that. Throw that in there. Get plenty of redstone. And we already have plenty of cable. So now we should be able to get plenty of batteries. Oh, there's a backpack. Alright, so we already have the backpack now. Now we just need the lap pack, which is going to take a lot of lapis lazuli. A lot of this stuff. And... oh, there's a jetpack. That's interesting enough. Backpack. What am I missing? Oh, we're going to need an advanced circuit as well, which is going to take some glowstone. We need glowstone too. Where did I put my Klein Star? Guess it went back in my backpack. I need to just upgrade the Klein Star with all this dark matter. Or this, yeah, this dark matter. I do. I just need to upgrade it completely. Let's throw that in there. And then we're going to need some glowstone. So I'll throw that in there and get some glowstone. Awesome. Awesome possum. And now we should be able to come back over here. And there we go. Lap pack. Awesome. Throw the wiring back up there. That right there. Oh, it needs to be charged first before we can do anything with it. So we'll come back over here to this side. Throw our lap pack in here. It'll slowly charge up. And what this is going to do is this is going to power our diamond drill. But it's not only going to power our diamond drill. It's also going to power our mining laser, which we're fixing to make right now. So we're going to need to make some mixed alloy ingots with the tin And then we're going to need some bronze as well. And some refined iron. Have we not made bronze yet? I don't think we've made bronze yet. So I'm going to have to make some more copper. I'm going to have to macerate this real quick. Oh, there's some of that already. Oh, that's silver. Oh, there's tin. Cool. We already have it macerated. Awesome. So, throw the cobble out for sure. Put that up there with that. Get some bronze going on here. In our electronic furnace, we'll just cook some bronze up. We only need like one piece right now. So all this copper can be turned into bronze. Oh, wow. Recipe almost looks very similar. There is our bronze. Awesome. So now we can make the mixed alloy ingots as long as we have... Yep, we do. What do they look like? Oh, they look like they're supposed to. That's good. I believe it is a compressor that we need to put these in. Yes, it is. So those will compress down. We need 4 of those. You also need an advanced circuit. So we got our advanced circuit. And then we need 2 of these crystals. Awesome. And redstone, which we already have. So the only thing we're waiting on is the 4 alloy, and we'll be able to make our mining drill as well. Let's check out our lap pack, which is fully powered now. Awesome. Put that right there. And now we have a lap pack with a mining drill and a laser coming as soon as we get 3 more of those. Noble Fart 1 says, people complain about Faithful 32 last season. I know, but it looks normal. It looks normal. That's all I can say. It looks like the normal texture, which I like. It makes it look a lot better. And lastly, AJ Spills says, hey Nearby, I think you really need to add logistics pipes and build some awesome sorting machine. Yeah, that would be interesting. Some logistics pipes. I haven't used them since you didn't have to use the add-on stuff, so it'd be interesting to revisit that and see what you have to use them now. Like, I've been so into red power tubes lately, the pneumatic tubes lately, that I've just like totally blown Buildcraft and logistics pipes out of the way. I've just been like, who needs logistics? Who needs Buildcraft? Even though they are still really good. So we'll put that there. Come over here and booyah, mining laser. Now what I didn't know about the mining laser is that you can actually set it to different scatter points. And I think it's M. Yep, there we go. Long range, horizontal, superheat, scatter, explosive. Let's see what explosive does. Whoa, okay. That's a kind of explosive. So it doesn't really do anything to the ground? Oh, never mind. It does a lot to the ground. Wow. See, I thought the mining laser was weak because back when I used it, it was only like for mining. Okay, so you just hit it down and it mines a little bit. I didn't know it had all these extra features like low focus. So it only takes like 1 block at a time or something like that. Long range. So it goes like super far down. That's awesome. Horizontal. Whoa. So I guess it just goes in horizontal. Superheat. What's that do? You can automatically turn sand into glass. That's interesting. So you can just like walk on sand. So does that mean it just melts away snow? Huh. Interesting. What does it do to a tree? Just melts straight through a tree and lights it on fire. Ah! Okay, so scatter. Whoa, okay. Wow, blaze right through the tree. That's a lot of scatter points right there. So I wonder what it would do to this ground right here. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't do anything since it's... We already got trees on fire and all kinds of stuff. Let's, wow. Okay, we just basically drained a lap pack in like less than 2 minutes. That's crazy that you could do that. Fire burning on the thumb tree, that's awesome. That's exactly what I meant to do this episode. Just burn my whole... At least I didn't build my house out of wood. That would have been horrible. I wouldn't have a house anymore. That's crazy how much power that took, though. It is very crazy how much power that took. The one thing that I've always complained about this stupid thing, though, is like once you're wearing the lap pack, you're kind of vulnerable, especially if you have like geothermal armor. Nice. Can you imagine walking around in geothermal armor where you have to put lava every once in a while in your armor? That would be weird. But you're kind of vulnerable, should I say, because you have to take off your chest piece, which makes you invulnerable. So, it's a give and take relationship. It's a good give and take relationship, but I wish there was some way to compact the two into one, even if it costs, say, 3 MFSUs. It still would be awesome to compact those two into one to be able to put a lap pack with nano suit or quantum suit armor. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good thing? Because right now, I mean, you're going down, you're digging, and all of a sudden you take your quantum chest off so you can put your lap pack on, and then you die in the fire because of it. It's not a good thing. Alright, we already tried the laser, so I guess the one thing other that I could show you, if you have never seen it before, because I usually don't do them, is the mining drill, which makes it really easy to mine through pretty much anything like butter. And there is no modes as far as I know when it comes to them. Nope, there's no modes I know as far as it comes down to the mining drill. But what it is good for is no more need for a shovel. As you can see. There we go. It's like, what in the world? Oh, it has to take 1 to reset. But no more need for a shovel because it will automatically... And automatically is awesome. Instant break sand and gravel. Dirt is a little bit not of an instant. It's kind of like half of a millisecond. And then stone is really fast too. Let me see if I can find some stone. Might have to dig down a little bit. Whoa! Look at that texture. What is that? I'm definitely gonna have to go back and look at the textures because the tin is not working right. I think that's what that was tin. It's a cheat tin because it lets me see through the world. It's awesome. How can I install a texture pack wrong? That's one thing that you gotta think of me about. Look at Nearby, installing texture packs wrong. Look, there's a crystal there. A couple crystals over there. See, now I can just go to the side and be like, well, if I go down 3 or 4, come over a couple, and down 1 more, I have crystals. There's a fire crystal over there. See? This is like ore mining. Like X-ray vision almost. Oh, there we go. There's our fire crystal. Where's our next see-through ore that we can see? Come on, see-through ore. Where are you? Am I gonna have to fly back up to find this? Okay, so, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna use that to my advantage, except for those couple of crystals I just got. But that would be cool if you had a texture pack that could do that. I wonder if I go into a server if it would let me see those. Well, it wouldn't let me see the crystals, so I can't say that. Because what if LAZERS does ever go SMP, that would be a pretty good hack right there. Just use a messed up texture pack that does that, so you can see all the crystals in the ground below you. Yeah, that would be pretty easy to do, especially if they give off the same aura as before. Alright, we need to go back home, which I think is this way. LAZERS is what we need to get into as well. But, again, we got to upgrade all those machines. So, in the next episode, guys, we will work on upgrading every single one of those machines. Well, probably not every single one of them, but a lot of the macerators and the condensers. And we'll work on extractors, too. Getting a whole bunch of extractors set up as well. Because we want to have it not over dramatic, but like enough to be able to suit my needs. And this is probably enough to suit my needs. You know, 12 of each one. That'd be pretty awesome. Electric furnaces are okay, but when we upgrade, we'll be going to the induction furnaces, which I think those are actually vanilla modded induction. Yep, they are. So they're the one kind of advanced machine that you already get right off the bat, and I think that's what led to the other advanced machines happening, and that's why they all have the same design on top. But who knows? Who knows the skills and trades behind that? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next excellent, awesome episode of Tropatech. Remember, 2 episodes, and we'll be going to the tropics to see what's happening there. Hopefully I'll have nanosuit armor by then so I don't die. Bye, guys.